Hello everybody and welcome back to the Crafty Monkey channel. My name is Amanda and this is Kevin. In today's video I will be going through issues 6 and 7 of Daphne's Diary magazine. Kevin out of the way. So this is issue 6 of Daphne's Diary magazine. And this is issue 7, so this is the early autumn and this is the autumn issue. There'll be one more issue to come, which will be the Christmas issue. So we'll start with issue 6. I've mentioned before that I have this magazine on subscription from Unique Magazines. So the front page. And the contents for the issue. Then this is the gardens for the issue. So these are based in York in the UK. And a sort of little riddle and your first Daphne's Diary entry. If you can hear that noise, it's because I live on a main road, so you get lots of car noise, things like that. This is a page about honey and its medical properties and herbal tea, things like that. Never part with this, my little poem. This is quite a pared back image. Normally there's quite a colourful image behind the poem, but they've gone for something quite simple. Then this is a bookmark you can make. So you need to cut this out, cut these out, and then layer them up. You've got some nice pictures on the back, and you've got a cat. These are very kind of remind me of Beatrix Potter. Then how to make your own laundry detergent and fabric softener. Cooking outdoors. Using a thermal cooking bags. This would be something that would be good for people that go camping. So it's like a chicken potato stew, some hamburgers, and then how to make your own gyozas. Then this is about the Daphne's Diary Advent Calendar. This is available on the Daphne's Diary website. It's about people who own a farm. And this person is a clay artist. She makes these cute little brooches, earrings with little books on them, bookmarks. You can have your initials. These are all made out of polymer clay, so you would make them and then bake them in the oven. Article about tea tree oil, which is like a natural sort of antiseptic. Daphne's Diary entry. Spot the difference, and you've got some stickers. These are autumn themed. These are die cut. So you can just peel those off. These little flags, which were on top of the burgers on the previous page. Then one of the B&Bs you can stay in. And sort of the surrounding area. Then how to make a vase from corrugated cardboard. It has a plastic bottle inside, so you can actually fill it with water and put flowers in it. There's a product in the UK on the Create and Craft site called Forever Flowers, which are silk flowers, but they look very, very realistic. They'd look quite cool in something like this. Let's go about apples. This is where you can get a subscription to Daphne's Diary magazine. So this is a sort of writing prompt. So you use the picture to write a story. And these are a little memory game that you can cut out. And then underneath there is a page from a reader's diary. Then these are little fabric cats. And teddy bears. The letters to Daphne. An article about bees and how important bees are to the environment. A recipe for an apricot tart. An article about vintage shop in Paris. This is the journal for 2024. This is also available on the Daphne's Diary website. These are sort of all the extras that come with the diary, and a sort of look at some of the insert pages, the page layouts, etc. About the phases of the moon, another Daphne's Diary entry. This is like a painting prompt, so they've given you the image. You can get some gold paint, and then wherever there's black, you paint over with gold, and then you'll get an image like this. More items that are available on the Daphne's Diary website. So you've got embroidery kits, there's journals, bags, they now do ceramics. They used to just do mostly paper craft items, but they've sort of branched out into more things, so you can make this little miniature house. Article about Madame Tussauds. I've never actually been here. It's quite expensive actually, I think, to go visit, but it always seems quite cool. Some of the wax figures, so they've got Ed Sheeran, Dame Edna, Audrey Hepburn, the Beatles. This is an article about a flower festival in Italy. So all of these pictures here are made out of flowers. I have a very vague memory of seeing something similar to this in Tenerife when I was about 3, maybe 4, and I have this vague memory of seeing pictures on the floor made out of tulips. I could be getting that mixed up with something else, but I'm sure it's one of those very vague early memories. These are very impressive. See the process here, so they chalk out the design and then fill it in with the different coloured flowers. an article about how to make your own sunflower oil. If you've grown some sunflowers in your garden and you've got a load of seeds left over, this might be something you might want to try. It's Daphne, and then the recipes. So we've got stuffed peppers and persimmon cake. And these are die-cut fairies. So you stick them together, fold over the base, and they can sit on a shelf. So this would be quite cute to hang over the edge of a bookcase. Another artist featured. This is a ceramic artist. Just a nice image, and then a little sort of diary memory page. It's just an article about how Daphne's Diary magazine doesn't have any external adverts in it, only adverts for their own products. Colouring page. Sort of just a starter bed and breakfast. Then an article about embroidery. So all the different types of embroidery. So obviously you've got the sort of classic embroidery onto jeans and onto shoes. And then this is embroidery onto a postcard. There's somebody I follow on Instagram who embroiders onto book covers. So she takes a contemporary romance book cover and then she perforates it and then she embroiders over the top of it to sort of give you a unique cover. Sort of 10 exotic fruits. Paper bows that you can cut out and fold and make to decorate presents. And if you didn't want to cut out and use the bows, you just got some nice papers on the other side. These aren't die cut, but these pages are perforated so you can rip them out. There's the poster, which is attached in, but it's purple. The mindfulness of trying to build these stone towers. 6 projects to do with lavender. So these would make nice Christmas gifts. So you've got lavender oil, a lavender wreath, the classic lavender bags, soap, bath bombs, and a lavender candle. Poem. Picture, souvenirs from the beach, these flowers that you can cut out, and then they've put them onto lollipop sticks so you could then say slot them into plant pots to give some colour. But again, if you didn't want to cut the flowers out, you've got these nice flower papers on the other side. The 3 books for this issue. So that's issue 6. So this is issue 7 of Daphne's Diary magazine. So you get 8 issues a year, so this is last but 1 issue. You've got this very autumnal picture on the inside. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are massive. They're in all decor and crafting and everywhere at the moment. The contents. And then this is an article about planning a sort of non-traditional wedding. So different tips about different venues, having dry flowers instead of fresh flowers. Different types of decor, rustic sort of theme, different canapes. Recipes for chestnuts, which we also call conkers here in the UK, but they're sort of a different type. Daphne's diary entry, another advert for the journal. We have a part with this and the poem. And then this sort of paper doll that you can cut out in 2 different colours. A smoothie recipe. One of the artists featured in this issue, so they do these sort of illustrations, most tarot-like illustrations. Different styles. Things to buy. An article about Norway, like an eco glamping site. And then a health article, another Daphne's diary entry. Spot the difference, and then some more sort of autumnal themed stickers. And then how to grow garlic. And another artist. Sort of mug displays are really popular in America. Then how to turn regular candles into twisted candles. Article about flower arranging. Where you can order Daphne's diary. How to make a autumn wreath. This is quite a simple one. You buy a ready-made base and then just adding foliage to the base. 5-minute yoga. Page from a Daphne's diary reader. Then for, I think these potato-based recipes, yes, for sort of like potato. We call them like a bubble and squeak or a potato hash here. There, bubble and squeak. And different types of relishes. Letters to Daphne. One of the hotels you can visit. an article about cottagecore. This was massive all over the internet last year, this sort of cottagecore aesthetic. I think it's sort of still popular. Some little inspirational quotes you can put out and keep, a little story. Article about the benefits of reading. Another Daphne's diary entry. Recipes for apples. Then one of the artists who makes these mushrooms. I've been following this lady on Instagram for about 2 or 3 years, and these mushrooms she does are really cool. She does some that are sort of movie themed. One of the famous ones she did was she did a sort of take on Johnny Depp's Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. It's really cool. And she puts gemstones in. You can have them custom made. About Germany. Yes, Germany. This person who upcycles old kimonos into lampshades and then makes these lamps with birds. All these glass, these are like Murano glass vases been turned into lamps. So batik dyeing, this is sort of the popular with the blue and white. Daphne's diary entry, and then 2 recipes. So we've got a pizza with baby courgettes and an apple and blackberry tart. This is quite different because they've left the apples in halves and sliced them, rather than cut them up into chunks like you get in most pies or tarts. Got these die cut push out, and it makes this little lantern. You could put a battery tea light in there. Created things to do with dried flowers. This is sort of similar to the article on lavender in the previous issue. So to make wax melts, different soaps, edible flowers into biscuits. The fragrance sachets that you would put in drawers, wall decorations, and then of course an autumn wreath. If you can hear running around, that's Daisy. She's found a toilet roll and she's playing with it. This is the Daphne's Diary Advent Calendar. How to make a flower display out of a pumpkin, so rather than just carving it, sort of hollowing out a pumpkin and using it to display flowers instead. And then over here we've got growing cress in eggshells, which is something I remember doing at school. Sort of a quiz, but you could also colour these little houses in. This is a fibre artist, so they're using undyed wool and they're felting it, or then they're taking sheared wool, dyeing it and then felting it. So some sort of autumnal pictures that you can cut out and use as die cuts in journals. we've got the poster, which is still attached in. This one's quite a muted colour palette. And then herbal tea to sort of give you an energy boost when it's getting dark and cold. Then the moon cakes. Little poem. Mindfulness colouring. This is almost sort of like a take on the batik prints. Great things to do with leaves. This would be a good one to do with if you've got young children. These pumpkin lanterns, so they'll give you the pattern and you can cut them out of these autumnal papers. The 3 books for the issue. And then when the next issue is due, which as I said will be the Christmas issue. So that was just a quick flip through of issues 6 and 7 of Daphne's Diary magazine. Please like and subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.